Hi everyone, welcome back to Guitar Merch YouTube channel. Alright, today we're going to continue on with the shootout of the tone matching presets. Okay, but this time we're going to look at Worship Tutorials AC30 and also David Hislop's AC30. Both are relatively new tone matching presets on the Helix. Okay, and then just to make it a little bit more interesting, we're going to throw in Tone Junkie's AC100 as well. Alright, so we're just going to play through each of the preset. Okay, mainly their clean and probably their dry settings, and from there probably you can hear what are the tonality differences, and hopefully that will help you make decisions on your purchase as well. Okay, so all three of them are using the Essex A30 preamp model in the Helix. Okay, of course the IRs are tone match according to their setup, based on the mic selection and the cabinets as well. Okay, Tone Junkie is using AC100 instead of AC100M instead of the AC30, but in the preamp side is on the Helix, it's still AC30. All right, so at least that gives you a good background of their preset, okay, building. All right, the drive selections are also pretty much different. Everyone uses different type of overdrive and also the reverb and all that. So there are many ways to get good tones, right? So don't be limited by the ones that you always use. Okay, also learn to look out for other creators' patches and look at how they design their patches, because from there you can learn a lot of valuable lessons. Okay, we also did a Benson tone matching shootout as well, the video, okay, a couple of weeks ago. So if you have not checked that out, please go and check that out. Alright, so we're going to start off with the Worship Tutorials AC30. Okay, so we're going to play. Okay, this is their clean snapshot. So everybody's clean snapshot definition is very different, right? So as I play through, you can understand what I mean. Okay, so this is the clean on the Worship Tutorials. Nice, very nice jangly sound. Okay, let's check out Hislop's version. You can hear a lot more compression going on. This is very similar. This is Hislop's style of doing patches. Okay, his compressions are generally much higher. Okay, and this allows for the single notes to kind of cut through a little bit better, especially when your pickups are on the brighter side. Okay, overall the patch is a little bit darker as well, if you realize. Okay, so if I were to use this patch, I would probably have to EQ a little bit more and tweak the compression to my preference. Okay, the Worship Tutorial side, the compression is much lesser and the sounds are a little bit more balanced in terms of the frequencies. Okay, so yeah, do play around. Okay, so I'm going to go with the Tone Junkie AC100 right now. So this is what you get. Okay, so this is the AC100 by Tone Junkie. Okay, first impressions is it's a little bit, I would define it as it's a little bit harder in tone. I think it's probably the mic selection on the setup when it captures the IR. I think it just sounds a little bit harsher. Okay, a bit lesser of a body. I think the worship tutorial patch is a little bit bassier, if you call it. Okay, so everybody's method of capturing the tone matching IR, it's very different. Okay, so you really have to play through them and understand and really choose the ones that you really want. Okay, but this is generally the three patches clean. Okay, so let's just go back to worship tutorials one again. Let's try the drive. So this is the first stage drive. Okay, so this is going to try the sound. Let's go for Hislop's drive sound. And you can tell Hislop sounds have a lot more reverb, right? You can see what I mean right here. So when I was doing the usual way I like to play for my first stage drive, which sounds very good on the worship tutorials patch, it didn't really sound very nice on the Hislop's first stage drive, because that's not really the purpose. The way I'm playing it is not meant for the way he tweaked it, right? But when I went to the bridge pickup and I play like how Hislop would play a little bit more triads and stuff like that, you hear that the sound actually comes alive, right? The compression pushes the notes much clearer and in a very nice, sweet kind of tone. Okay, so everybody's idea of sound and tones will be different. Okay, so don't just play what you used to play on the patch and assume that everything will work well. Okay, you still probably need to do some tweaking here and there. All right. Oh, there's some renovations going on, but let's move on. Okay, so let's move on to the Tone Junkie's overdriven sound. Okay, so this one he didn't add any overdrive pedals. He just basically pushes the amp drive. Okay, so let's just hear this one. Just for comparison, I'm going to do the worship tutorials one again quickly. Tone Junkie's one. There's a little bit more air going on for the Worship Tutorials patch. Definitely more zangly, a little bit on the thinner side. Whereas the AC100 has, I think the overall the tonality is definitely more mids going on, more high mids. So it kind of have a bit more cut through effect, okay, as compared to the Worship Tutorials one. Alright, so let's go on back to the Worship Tutorial. Let's try the Drive Plus right now on the bridge pickup. For Hislop's, okay, Hislop does a boost, so he's just kicking in a boost now. So I'm gonna do the same thing and let's hear how it sounds like. Both actually sounds very similar, okay, and I don't really hear a lot of compression right now on the Hislop patch, interestingly. Alright, so let's go to the Tone Junkie patch rock and let's hear how it sounds like. Okay, so the Tone Junkie's AC100 does stand out in terms of frequency a little bit more from the other two. So the sounds are just slightly different between the Worship Tutorials and the Hislop. Okay, whereas the Tone Junkie sound has a little bit more harshness going on mids and high mids. But it's not wrong. Okay, it has its own functionalities as well. Alright, so just a quick one back to the Worship Tutorial again. Let's just try the lead sound, okay, and let's see what we can get. Okay, Hislop's lead. Much lesser reverb as compared to the Worship Tutorials patch, a little bit lower in drive as well. Okay, and let's go for Tone Junkie's lead. I wish that the lead would have a little bit more drive going on. So maybe let me just kick on the claw as well. Okay, so generally this patch doesn't really have a lot of drive for the lead tone. But having said that, I think that the position when the patch is being created is very different. Okay, I think Worship Tutorials and Hislop, they do it for the worship purpose, and Tone Junkie does it a little bit differently. I think more for like general secular songs as well. So it's very different. Okay, so hopefully this video do give you a good understanding, okay, of maker's presets. Okay, these 3 different presets. All right. So when you're trying to do your purchase, do listen to the tonalities and what are you looking for, the tone in your head, and then from there you can decide. Okay, maybe I want to try this, or I want to try that. Okay, if you have the budget, go and buy all 3 patch. Support them. Okay, they are great guys, and have fun with it. Okay, a lot of musicians like us, we do operations a lot, right? We take different creators patch, and then we take the best parts of it, and then we put them together, and we have our own personal patch, right? So please do that. Don't just use off the shelf. Okay, do learn how these are being done, so that you can troubleshoot on the fly as well. Okay, if you do like this kind of video, do give us a good thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and stay tuned for the latest video. Okay, take care, God bless, I'll see you real soon. Bye bye.